Every business is very good at one thing: wasting time. Now, most companies don't realize they have this gift, and if they do realize it, they are definitely not going to admit it. But it happens to be true, and it's a huge problem. But here's the good news: it's also much easier to fix than you might think. Everywhere you look, inefficiency is killing productivity. Ineffective meetings alone cost US businesses nearly $400 billion a year. And this is not just an American problem, by the way. The UK loses $75 billion. Germany loses over $70 billion annually. If you've ever sat in a meeting wondering, why are we going in circles? You're not alone. Right now, I'm going to give you the keys to a 4-pillar framework for being more efficient, more effective, and solving problems more productively. And that blueprint comes from an unexpected place: the entertainment industry. That's right, the key to unlocking corporate efficiency can be found in Hollywood. How's that for a plot twist? All you need is the clock tower method, a framework built around 4 pillars that transform endless meetings and aimless brainstorms into focused strategy sessions with real output. So here's what show business can show business. The first pillar of increasing efficiency is time. All productivity begins with respect for the clock. If a colleague dares to suggest a meeting with no clear agenda or no definitive end time, run as fast as you possibly can. In entertainment terms, think like live TV producers. If you're back on the air in 60 seconds, there is no room for paralysis by analysis. You have to go. Saturday Night Live executive producer Lorne Michaels famously said, "We don't go on because we're ready. We go on because it's 11:30. That mindset alone can dramatically improve your meetings. It's honestly that simple. Set a timer. But here's the key. Don't just say, let's see how many ideas we can come up with in 30 minutes. Instead, say, we're coming up with 10 ideas in 30 minutes. Set a quota, add that one guardrail, and you'll see results in real time. The second pillar to unlocking efficiency: volume. In television, volume is everything. Game shows regularly shoot entire seasons in 1 week, and writers are expected to generate hundreds of ideas very fast. The most effective shows don't rely on loose, meandering brainstorms. They use structure. Writers are tasked with delivering a specific number of ideas by a specific deadline. I have used this approach with companies of all kinds, from financial institutions and law firms to nonprofits and tech startups. No matter what business you're in, adding quotas to the mix unlocks something simple and special. When you force yourself to hit a number, 5 ideas, 10 ideas, any number, your brain finds an extra gear, tapping into a level of creativity and humanity even AI can't replicate. And when businesses adopt that same approach, they start uncovering solutions that actually surprise them. The third pillar to increasing efficiency, my personal favorite: creativity. Now, you may say our department is not a creative group, but amazingly, creativity is not about talent. It's actually about permission. When you give people permission to think differently, even the driest material can come to life. One of the most impactful shows I worked on was Ruins Everything. It was an educational comedy that took seemingly black and white topics and brought them to color. That experience reinforced something I strongly believe in: gamification. Turn your challenges into a game and ideas start flowing. You can try an exercise I call villain to hero. You start by brainstorming the worst possible version of what you're trying to achieve. The worst sales meeting, the most disastrous press release. Give yourself permission to take the opposite approach, just for that moment. It's cathartic, it's fun, and then you flip everything. The result is often a surprisingly clear blueprint for what great actually looks like. The final critical pillar to unlocking efficiency in your business is repeat. Once time and volume unlock creativity and you land on something that works, repeat it. In entertainment, repetition is a strength. Think about iconic sitcom catchphrases or recurring bits, going all the way back to Bart Simpson's "Ay caramba," or Joey's "How you doing" on Friends, or Curb Your Enthusiasm's pretty good. On Impractical Jokers, repetition is never something the show backs away from. I produced that series for over a decade, and Jokers has always used repetition as a key creative tool for over 300 episodes and counting. Repetition, when done right, can be very effective. In business, there's often pressure to reinvent everything. My advice? Don't. Lean into what works. Repetition is not a crutch, it's a tool. So, there you have it. Time, volume, creativity, repeat. That is the clock tower method. Use it correctly, and you'll stop wasting time and energy, and you'll start seeing results faster than you ever thought possible. And that, fittingly, will give you more time to enjoy the finer things in life, like TV shows and movies, which will continue to teach us all the incredible things show business can show business.